What's happening, people? Welcome back, welcome back. So we've got something a little bit different for you today, something a little bit special. Now, I should be in Thailand at the moment. In fact, no, I should be in Vietnam at the moment, but due to injuries I've had to bail and come back to the UK after being held up in the house for the last 3 weeks. I've come up with a little idea, but it's an idea that I've had for a little while. Yeah. So basically, Hardknott Pass and Hardknott Roman Fort is one of my favourite places. It's just absolutely incredible, the history that's there, and I am going to do a little wild camp there. I'm actually might even bivvy it yet, so we'll see. We see. Now, rumour has it it's one of the most haunted Roman ruins in the UK. So if I'm sleeping there tonight, will anything strange happen? Will anything spooky happen? Now, the reason I've chosen to do this is that with my injury, I can't really hike, I can't really climb, I can't do much, but where I can park for this is not going to be too far for me to walk or to carry stuff. Now, I've not decided if I'm going to bivvy it, I'm not decided if I'm going to camp it yet, so you'll find out in one of the next frames what I end up doing. But look at this. How's these for roads? Proper English countryside roads. Can you believe that this road has a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit? You can drive down this single track road at 60 miles an hour. I better put you down while I pass this person. I really enjoy driving down these little country roads. I know some people, oh, that's tight. That is tight. Just how we like it. Now, I know some people hate these roads, and I get why, because just look at how narrow they are. People are not really a fan of them, but I enjoy them, I like driving them. Oh, cyclist, I better put you down. Don't want them shouting at me. Look at this. I've been cooped up in the house for 3 weeks. I should be in Thailand, and I cannot tell you. I cannot. I'm gonna have to pull over. I'm gonna have to pull over. I'm gonna have to pull over and show you. I cannot explain to you how oh my god, like this is half emotional. This is half emotional. Like, this is actually half emotional. Wow. That's, oh my god. Wow. Didn't expect that. Did not expect that. Now, I should be bouncing around Asia on a backpacking trip of a lifetime, and I've had to come back. And yeah, I've been cooped up, sat on the sofa watching other people travel on YouTube, and it's been really tough. It's been really hard. Mentally, it's been one of the toughest things I've had to deal with. And now, just being, I can't climb any of these mountains, I can't hike up any of them, but just to be able to see them, like just the sounds, the smell of it, the clouds, the colours, the roads. I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. I love this. I'm just so happy. Oh, another runner. So yeah, tonight there's a couple of options tonight. Potentially wild camping, or if it's going to stay dry, I might bivvy. Now, my bivvy is, I'm not confident on how waterproof it is, so that's why I'm a little bit 50-50 on the bivvy camp, but yeah, I might give it a go. Wow, this is mad. I feel as excited now as though when it was my first time. I know that might sound dramatic, but given how tough the last month or so has been, this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. I'm so glad I've come out. But yeah, right, I better get on with it. of the Hardknott Roman Fort in the Lake District. It's one of the best preserved Roman forts in the country. It's quite exposed, but for some reason, in fact I know the reason and I'll tell you in a minute, the Romans decided that Hardknott Pass was worth building a fort and maintaining it. Now the fort was active, it was only active for about 25 years. So it got to a point with other developments in the country and power control where it got to a stage where they no longer needed to hold this position and they just abandoned it. So tonight the plan is we're going to do a wild bivvy camp. Now I've never bivvy camped in my life, but I am a little bit injured at the moment. I'm restricted what I can do. I can't climb, I can't walk very far, and I can't carry very much. So my tents, my winter tents anyway, are quite heavy. So I thought, you know what? Why not use the opportunity to do something I wouldn't normally do? So I've got the bivvy, got the sleeping bag, and I've got my gear. I'm gonna go and have some dinner up there, but yeah, come along, let's see what happens. This could be, you know, this could be wild, it could be boring as anything, but I've got a feeling it's gonna be spicy. Right, so this is Hardknott Roman Fort, and it's one of the wildest Roman sites in all of Britain. It was built around 120 AD, right in the middle of nowhere, just to control this brutal mountain pass at Hardknott. The Romans called it Mediobogdum, which basically means fort in the middle of the hills, and I think that's pretty accurate. Soldiers stationed here were miles from civilization, dealing with savage weather and total isolation. The fort overlooked Hardknott Pass, one of the steepest roads in England, and yeah, the Romans built that too. It housed around 500 auxiliary soldiers, not Roman citizens but elite fighters from across the empire. There were barracks, bathhouses, and even underfloor heating systems, if you can believe that. Luxury Roman style. The views weren't just scenic, they were strategic, perfect for spotting trouble. And honestly, standing here on this occasion, it's mad to think that people lived, trained and guarded this place nearly 2,000 years ago. And because this place is so well preserved, as you walk around, go in and out of the rooms, go to each of the corners, walk around the outside of it, look around, see the views from each angle, you really can get a feel for what it must have been like living here 2,000 years ago. One thing I can say for sure is that life up here in winter would have been pretty grim. Heavy winds, strong rain, no Gore-Tex. Yet the Romans still built proper stone defences with thick walls and 4 main gates. There was a parade ground just outside the fort where soldiers trained and drilled daily. Hardknott wasn't just isolated, it was part of a network linking forts across Cumbria. Messages would have been passed using signal fires and runners across the valleys. The fort was actually rebuilt at least once, showing just how important this route really was. Everything here was designed for control, movement, trade, local tribes, no tourists, no views for the gram, just duty, survival and discipline. And somehow, nearly 2 millennia later, it's still standing strong against the elements. One of the most interesting things about this particular fort is the Romans, even way back when, they like to live in a bit of luxury, you know what I mean? They're not like us. We can just rough it, but the Romans, they wanted a little bit of luxury while they're up on Hardknott Pass. A little place to keep warm, so check this out. We've actually got a bathhouse, a Roman bathhouse. Look at this. So can you see how that's made up? Plunge pool, there you go, you cold plungers. We have a plunge pool. Roman forts are usually provided with bathhouses, but often soldiers might use the facilities not known. Sweating in the hot rooms allowed dirt to come out of the surface of the skin from where it could be scraped off, and a cold plunge closed the pores. Bathhouses were normally located outside the fort. The main range of the bathhouse consists of three adjoining rooms: a cold room, warm room, hot room, and the circular building. Close by was a type of sauna. Heat was provided by 2 furnaces located to the southwest of the cauldrium and the east of the localium. The passage on the east side of the lanconium is actually the flue connecting to its furnace. So you had a furnace here, you had your little sauna in your bathhouse, and then you had little massage table and that, sauna, and then your little cold plunge. There's a plan. So come on, let's go in the bathhouse, shall we? Let's have a look. Now, I sprung a leak. Right, so people, this is where the furnaces would be. They have the fires, the water. This is where they'd be heating everything up. You've got your next room. This one is going to be your sauna. That's there chilling with the boys. And then, oh, they must have had a set of steps there because I can't. Oh, you know what? I could climb that, but not with my back. Right, so we'll go out the furnace. Right, so everything will get heated up here. You have your hot room, your sauna, your warm room, and then here, for your cold plungers, this is where your cold plunge would be. See, even got there. COL, I'm guessing. That used to say cold plunge there, but I don't know how old that sign would be. And then, do we remember what the circular one was for? Well, this is it up on the, imagine. Mind you, it'd be pretty rough back in the day, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Imagine this place in the winter, all snow and everything. And there was up to, I'm sure, I'll double check, but I'm sure there was up to about 200 soldiers based there. How many soldiers could you fit in here at any given time? Mind you, I've seen the sauna at my gym, and the amount of people that squeeze in them. You can just imagine. So, we're gonna go up to the main fort now. Let's picture ourselves 2,000 years ago. Got cloaks on. Might have a little sword on the side, you know, might even have a shield. And then we're going to go up there now, as if for one of the geezers. Alright, let's have it. Where is it? Is it fucking this way or this way? I think it's this way. This is the entrance to Hardknott Roman Fort. So, 2,000 years ago, we turn up here. Imagine how high these walls would be and how intimidating they would be. Quite daunting, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, can't imagine the ground being much better back then either. Right. Hardknott Roman Fort. So you can get a good idea of what it looked like on here. I'm going to try and find the main barracks to make some food, and then I'm going to try and find maybe the general's house to bivvy in. I think that might be the best spot. We'll have a look now, but yeah, I definitely need some food. The mad thing about this place, the soldiers that were based here, they weren't even Roman. They were from Croatia, the Dalmatians, I believe it's called. So imagine you're not even Roman, and the Romans send you across the seas to this little island called the United Kingdom. Mind you, it wouldn't have been that back then, would it? But then they send you over here into these mountains. Say, go on, go and watch that for us, will ya? Crazy. Aye. It's mad how easy it is to picture what this place would have been like with all these different buildings and whatnot. I'm just scoping a decent place to sleep tonight, but I think it's only right that we go and have dinner in the actual barracks where the soldiers would have been, the boys. I wonder if the ground was a bit more even back then. Oh, so here we go. Good little spots in there. Might even be a good shout for a bit. Oh, hello. I wonder what that was for. Be a good spot to be there. Well, first. Oh shite, my legs are really not made for this right now. Oh, this is perfect, right? Let's get some food on the go, shall we? How's that for a sunset? So we've encountered our first problem. Whilst rearranging my bag, I've only gone and left the food in the van, so I'm gonna have to stash my gear. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Stash my gear in the granaries. So that's actually the granaries where we are. Oh yeah, the granaries. Actually, that makes sense, doesn't it? Having my dinner in the granaries, but I'm gonna have to march all the way back. Now, when I was researching this place, I was trying to find if there's any like historical battles or anyone coming in trying to take over, and there's very little you can actually find. I mean, there will have been local tribes, even local villages and stuff like that, so there might have been the odd skirmish here and there, but most deaths here probably would have come from disease, exposure, training accidents. So, you know, there will have been people coming to a grisly end here. But then again, I mean, if you've got to go somewhere, there's many places quite as beautiful as this. So yeah, it'd be interesting in the night. Certainly be keeping my ears open to see if I can hear the footsteps of any old shit. Mind you, it won't be footsteps, it'll just be squishing of the look. Could do without that. Maybe some of them freaking drown. Don't know about dying in battle, dying of bog, trench foot, bog foot. Ooh, imagine. Oh, how nice is that? How nice is that? Right, I'm gonna really could do without these extra steps. Right, back in a minute. Right, food acquired. Wow, I'm getting a right sweat on. Whew. Oh man, I'm so unfit, but to add to that, because my back is buggered, my posture is all off, so all my lower back goes into spasm and works extra hard. Oh. Whew. Wow. It's not even sore, it's dorsal muscles at the bottom of your back. It's both tense, but they don't release. They go into a full spasm mode. Oh man, I could have really done without that. This better be the best steak and eggs that I've ever had, because I've worked for it. Wow, right. We need a proper map, because if I'm having food in the granary, that's sound, but I want to sleep either in the barracks or one of the corner outposts, which I think they'd be quite nice and sheltered. It's just, I don't know how flat they will be inside. Like, I think this is the main residence. Is it? Or is this the courtyard? Whew. Okay, so alright, yeah. So this is the headquarters. The most important building within the fort, and occupied a central position at the junction of the two main roads. Southeastern entrance gave access to a small open courtyard surrounded by a veranda. Beyond this lay a hall running the full width of the building. Towards the northeast right hand end of this hall, a short projecting wall represents the remains of a tribunal, a platform from which the commanding officer would have gave his orders for the day and officiated over ceremonial and official occasions. Immediately northwest to the hall was a range of 3 rooms, the outer 2 of which were probably the pay and records offices. Between these was the Adiz temple, where the garrison standards, images of the reigning emperor, and perhaps an altar were. Okay, that doesn't tell me where the chief's bedroom was. There northwest. Right, I think it's these rooms here. What do you reckon? I mean, this one's quite flat actually. I like the look of this one. This looks quite promising. Could get like, I mean, find a spot where there's no sheep shit. We might be on for something. Everything else is quite hilly, you see. And I've slept on hills before and it's just not comfortable. I mean, I don't imagine I'm going to get a lot of sleep, but if I do get any, I'd like it to be decent. Oh, yeah. I'm half tempted to run up to the corner, the corner guard, to see if it's flat in there, because I think that would be a perfect spot. Right. Oh, so we're going to have a quick look. Right, come on then. At least we know the stuff's still there. Yeah, because we can have a look at this and then make food and chill out. Oh, look at that. How incredible is that? Oh man, I'm so unfit. Oh. Wow. Right, look at this. This is a corner observation post. Now the good thing about this, because the walls are slightly higher here, I can't see much, if any, sheep poo. So I'm going to try and get in this little flat bit here, but look at this. Look at that for a view. Down into the Eskdale Valley. Scarfell Pike, Great End, Great Gable, that's all down that direction. But yeah, this is where we're going to spend the night. We found a perfect little spot there. But we're going to go back to the granary for dinner, because I'm already set up there and after running to the van and back, I just want to sit down, cool down. I'm fucking roasting. The problem is, like, I've got all this gear on, I'm going to be sweating inside, so when it does go cold, but oh well. Fucking, I think I'm made of hard stuff, but we'll find out tonight, won't we? Wow, this is a buzz, this, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really fucking excited for this. I felt like a caged animal, and now I'm out in the wild, living like a wild man. And we're gonna see if there's any bumps in the night, and if there is, we'll go and investigate. I promise you, if there's any noises in the night, we will go investigating. Oh, I better ghost hunting. I could do with a bit of adrenaline in my life, because I can't climb. I've not been getting my dopamine fix. Ooh. So I could do with a little bit of a spooky episode, for a little bit of adrenaline pump. Right, scran time. That's perfect for cooking on. Let's go. Right, see what we've got here then. I'm going to need my phone because I'm going to need to time this to get it right. Timer. I think you've got to do a minute, and then 3, and then 3 if you want it medium, which is what we're after. It's proper thick though, so might need a little bit more than that. Size of that. Jeez. Right. Balance it. Put this in the bin. Oh shit, I didn't press start on the timer. Anyone know where we was up to? So it's 60 seconds, and then 3, and then 3. So 6, so 8 minutes total. But because it's so thick, I'm gonna go a little bit longer. And plus, I didn't count the first little bit. And I've got some free-range eggs, steak and eggs, perfect camping food. Just wish I would have brought a chair. I've not really thought this through very well, have I? This back of mine, I could have done with a little chair. Oh. Sheep over there thinking, what the fuck is he doing? Don't you worry about it, mate. I've got guard tonight. I'm gonna be up there on the corner. I've got that corner. You go down there and have that one. So most of you will know Hardknott Pass. That in itself is worth coming out for. That drive in itself. Right, that's a minute and a half. So if I... Right, oh shite. Right. Oh. Safety first, people. Right, we're on 2 minutes. Right, carry on with my stretches. It's my back and it's my hip. Just need to do a little down there. Oh, it looks like it's getting there. The outer bits look a little bit. Can't really. Right, I'm going to chuck the eggs in, but I'm going to put it down there first. Yes, 6 eggs. It's a good number. We're getting there now. Might not look like much, but it's a lot of eggs and it's a lot of steak. Steak and eggs in a 2,000 year old Roman fort. I wonder if I could sit down on something because there's like a little gap there between, but about here. So I'll just move down here a little bit, shall I? Bring you along so you can see what we're working with. Think about. I'm just going to keep on going till I'm out of here. Right, there we go. I've got a seat here. Does look, if you look over that way, down into the valley, it does look grey cloud. I'm not going to lie, it does look moody. Doesn't look. It says it's supposed to be dry, but looking at them clouds, don't know how true that is. So when I get in the bivvy, I'm gonna have everything squared away. So if you just start hammering it down, I can just jump out the bag, chuck the back on, grab the bivvy, and just get back down to the van. Well, hopefully won't need to do that. Nice. I haven't got a sharp knife for the steak, so I'm just gonna have to pick it up. To try and cut it open, see if I manage to get it. I was going for a medium, but I reckon did I nail it or not an ideal knife, but what can you do? I mean, not me. It's medium well. I can see. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Oh yeah, I've nailed it, haven't I? Look at that, that's like a medium well. Oh, it's so soft. Oh, that's so nice. And it's literally flaking apart. Pretty impressed with that, if I'm honest. Oh, I'm happy with it anyway. That. It was worth running to the van. It was worth running back to the van for. I'm telling you that much anyway. Well, better fat. I'll leave that for the foxes. Quite picky with steak. I've got to have it just right. If it was too tough, horrible. If it's not cooked enough, yeah, none of that like blood stuff. Scrap that. Oh no, dripping it all over me. Did have a bit of tissue somewhere. That's a disaster. That's alright. Panic over. The pants are water repellent. I'm at the top though. Could have really done about that. steak juices all over me. Right, back on the eggs. Would have bought, but I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of salt and pepper would have been nice. I'm eating out of a pan because I didn't bring a plate. Less stuff to carry. More importantly, less stuff to wash. It's a ball ache. So I'll just have to bag everything up and wash it when I get back to the van. Mate. Them clouds coming in. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, but I'm going to be in the cloud, I know that much. So I need to get this eaten, get up there, get in a little corner, get warm, settle in. I'll have a coffee up there. I've got some biscuits, got some penguins, classic. So I'll have a coffee and some penguins up there in my little corner outpost. Coffee. Right, we are fed. That was really nice. Can't beat a bit of it. Why have I come this way? I should be doing this. Ooh. Ow, that's exactly why. But yeah, fed now. Nice little sunset down to the valley. I'm so pleased with how that steak came out, because I haven't got anything else apart from the penguins. I ain't got anything else with me, so it was that or nothing. But I'm glad it came out nice. But oh, this is where we're going up here. Little lookout post. So you got one on each corner, so I'm guessing we would have had men in each corner looking, keeping an eye out for the local trouble. But you see how dark that cloud is. I mean, nice sunshine, sunset, grim, grey. Right, just need to get in here now without breaking my neck. On the other side. Usually I jump in, but if I jump in at the moment, I won't be climbing out. Right, let me put you down for a minute. Ow! Fuck's sake, could have done without that. Right. I feel like an old man. Right, so wind's coming this way. So if I plot up here, like, checking for sheep shit, can't see any, so let's get set up, shall we? Committed. This is committed. It's one thing saying you're going to do it, but then the next minute you're actually doing it. It's a bit mad, isn't it? Good lungs. Never smoked a day in my life. Right. That's down. Right, where's the actual bivvy? This is the bivvy itself. And this is what we need to get my sleeping bag inside of. shit's just gonna go absolutely everywhere. There's no way around it. Got to be back to everyone. There's just no way to get this set up in an orderly fashion, not me anyway. I wondered if I would put it on like a sock. You know what I mean? You know where you ravel it up and then grab it with the bottom? I wonder if I do that, you reckon? I like at the bottom of it and grab the bottom of my sleeping bag. Yeah, this might be on something here. Yeah, buddy. Oh, the only problem is I've got the hood the right way around. I didn't think about that. Right, first attempt, we fucked that, but the concept works. Right, hood's there. Hood is there. We've got to match hood to hood. Right, so that means we need to. It's reversed though, innit? Oh, I can't think. So no, fuck it. Confusing myself. Oh, why did I just do? Oh, I'm not even got it. Right, hood to hood. So, I know, I've got it now. I'm just making this harder than it needs to be. Well harder than it needs to be. Stuff I've packed my cushion, my pillow. So I bet people can hear me shouting from miles around. Pop shite. Right. Hood to hood. There we go. Yes. Oh, I've done it the wrong way around again. Don't tell me I have. No, I am. There we go. Hood to hood. Right. Oh, my back. Really not nice. But we've got this. We've come this far. Right, pillow. Check. Do you know what? I should have put a brew on whilst I was doing this. Should have put. Oh shit! Don't tell me I broke my. No. Need it just a little bit soft, not too hard. There we go. Yeah, I should have put the jet boil on while faffing around with this. What a div. Right, let's get the kettle on. So, just whilst the got the jet boil on the go, nice little sunset going on, and yeah, so this is the setup. I've got so I've got my Rab Ascent 900 and Alp kit Bivvy. I don't know the name of it. It's not one that seals, it is just a bag, so it's not one with a fancy little head thing. I can't even remember what my mat is. I've had it years. I think I got it from Decathlon, but I've got my bag set and ready. Like if it does start to piss it down, mind you, I suppose if it does, I could probably get underneath the tarp, couldn't I? I've got a tarp on the floor. I could put the tarp over them if I needed to in an emergency, because it is folded over. No, it's not folded over actually, but yeah. So these are the 4 walls. This is where we'd be keeping guard. Let's see what's down there. Back up Hardknott Pass up that way, and then down into the valley. So yeah, this is the digs for the night, people. I'm gonna make a nice coffee, gonna sit down and have my penguins, chill out, put some music on, or maybe a little audio book. Right, I don't know if you can see me. Maybe I need to take my head torch off, but then I can't see. So tonight's treats, apart from the view, penguins. Now, some of you may or may not have done this, and let me know in the comments if you have. Have you ever done a penguin straw? And if you haven't, you need to. You will thank me afterwards, trust me. So, bite the corners off. I can bite top and bottom off. Personal preference. Alright, then what you do, use it as a straw. Then when the liquids come through, oh brilliant, the other light's gone off. Then you eat the penguin. Oh, my pot for the bed. Brilliant. I brought two camera lights and they're both dead, so I'm going to try and charge them. Oh, never straightforward, but yeah, going to smash a couple of these and then get inside the bag if I can. Right, you can see from there. Sorry about the bright light, but it's the only light I've got left that's working. But we are just been listening. Just been listening to an audio book, watched a bit of YouTube, and watched yeah, there we go. Yeah, watched a bit of YouTube, listened to a bit of an audio book, and one sec, I can't even, because of this one I can't even hear what I'm saying. There we go. Right. So I am I'm in my bag now, in my little corner house, and it's actually quite warm, to be fair. I've got quite a few layers on. It's quite warm. That light is so bright. Oh well. If I can take it off and put it further away. Well, if I put that, one sec, wait there. Put that light over there. Just have it facing this way. Do you reckon? Put my shoe there. And then just have that. Well, that's a bit better, isn't it? Like that light there, that's on its lowest setting. Right, so let's start that again. Right. Right, I am now fully in the bivvy. Been watching a little bit of YouTube, listening to a bit of an audio book, and quite warm-ish. But it's quite cosy actually. There's, you can see some of the stars, so there's a little bit of a clear sky, and just double check the weather again, and it said it should be staying dry. So yeah, bivvy camping in a 2,000-year-old Roman fort. So I'm going to get some sleep now, and unless anything interesting happens between now and the morning, I shall see. But you know, I've copied that off. Right, I'll come up with something different. Right, I'm going to go to sleep now. I will remain asleep if the night is eventless, and I'll do another video in the morning. There we go. Can't be copying other YouTubers, can I? So, good night, people. Right, what's happening, people? Oh my god. Right, I've managed to get some sleep. That's the good news. The bad news, my Oh, my hip and my leg kept cramping. Oh, it's been warm. Oh shit. Oh, that light is too much, man. There we go. Oh man. I don't know whether just to pack up and head back down now. Or to make a coffee first. Or make a coffee at the van. I don't know which one to do. But it was a peaceful night. It's absolutely, it's like no wind. Weather stayed settled, just got a bit cold, but once I buried down inside the bag, yeah, it was sound. So, if you can see sunrise, I don't think it'll come up on this camera. You see me? Right. I'm not waiting for the sun to come right up. Right, I'm gonna do it. I don't want to get out this. Do you know what? I don't want to get out this bivvy bag. It's warm inside, and I can feel on my face and my hand how cold it is outside of the bag. So, try to think of the quickest way to do this. I'm just gonna get my boots on. Get me boots on. Chuck all this straight in the rucksack. And then just, yeah, get all organised, everything when I get back to the van. I can't be bothered sorting everything out now. I'm just gonna wrestle it all into the bag. But we'll have a little moot about on the way back, shall we? Shall have a little tour on the way back. The torches are a little bit low because the batteries. So I came across here, and then the granny was down there. Granny. It's a bit eerie. Now walking through. Right, there's the town square. There's the path. That's where the granary was. Oh, there we go. Take the battery on this is fucked. Great, that's what you want. Yeah, torches all dying. Right, there we go. Right, there we go, that's better. That's the last thing you want. Walking out in the dark and yeah. None of your torches working. Right, peeps, that was Bivvy, 2,000-year-old Roman Fort. But I'm going to get back to the van and have a well-earned coffee if I can find my way back out. There's a couple of mad rivers under. Oh, there's the van, look at that. How, I don't know, you won't be able to see it on this, but my van lights I can see from here. If I click the lock and unlock. So, you won't be able to, let me see if I can. Right, turn this down. Right, there we go. Jesus Christ, I can't see. Right, you're just gonna have to deal with my voice because otherwise I can't see my path. But yeah, been chilled, been nice to get out, nice to get out of the house. So not my usual activities, but yeah. Well, there's the bathhouse. So I could do with a little sauna now, that's for sure. There's the van. There she is. Right, I think I can get to the actual road. Full settings. Oh, there we go. Right, there's the bathhouse. Yeah, it's a bit like, it's peaceful up there when you're like behind the walls and stuff, and you're like blocked away from everything. It's really peaceful, but walking out in the dark, yeah, it is a little bit eerie, I suppose. A lot of history in this place. And I've just added my own bit of history. I think my head torch is doing this camera no favours. Right, what am I doing here? There we go, sorry. Right. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, quite eventless in the end, thankfully. But that's it. There's the road, there's the van. And yeah, if you stayed this long, appreciate a like and a follow and the good stuff. At least I waited till this late in the video to ask you. So if you'd be kind enough, it would be appreciated. As a channel that's trying to grow and trying to do more videos. So yeah, see you in the next one.